I'll tell you something. It's about, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. Me and I was passing this doubles trailer, using the slow lane. I was in the fast lane. I-35. Come up over this. It's an overpass that goes, there's like I don't know, a street or a small highway or something that goes underneath this. It's a bridge over this road. It's got kind of a peak to it. It's not like a, slope, an easy slope where you can see the other side. This has got kind of a tall and it's peaky, right? Well, me and this doubles trailer come over this freaking pass, and there's this freaking guy in a 1-ton pickup, had a flatbed, not a goose, fifth wheel, had some stuff strapped down to the back of it, parked across the interstate. Just as we peaked this, we're both slamming on our brakes. I don't know if that guy in the doubles trailer, if he had product on or not. I didn't. I was empty. But I was on my brakes and on my horn coming to a stop because I didn't want to bulb my tires out. Coming to a stop, and he's just sitting there in the freaking across the interstate. I'm sitting there waiting for him. Most people, if they have a problem or something, I mean, both sides of this interstate are sloped. So I'm thinking he's either committing suicide or he's hoping, or he's seen us, or he's parking there and he's trying to create a wreck, and then he was probably just drive away. So he might have just been waiting on trucks, might have been sitting there on the parking, waiting for trucks. He might have waited in his rearview mirror and then went to the other side to where he couldn't see them and just parked across the roadway, hoping that we was going to go off the edge, because it was a steep embankment, and you would have, more than likely it would have caused a lot of damage. So he was either trying to create a wreck or he was committing suicide. I'm thinking, one or the other, both. Because what if they didn't think about going off? What if they just thought, because if I was loaded, I probably would have hit him. Because he was just sitting there. He wasn't trying to move. He was just sitting there. And then after I got stopped, he's still sitting there. He's still not trying to move. And I probably waited 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And he's just sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting in the middle of the interstate. And there's another truck coming up behind us. I got my flashers on. That, as far as I know, that I wanted to get over. I thought, well, if I get over there, then he can't back up. And I didn't really want to move, because if that guy comes over and I'm trying to move out of the way, it leaves him no exit. So I didn't know what to do. But I mean, I couldn't do it. Whatever I would have done, it would have been whatever. He had me sitting in the freaking road now. But he's sitting there, and I opened my door. It's probably 20 seconds because I'm waiting for this guy, him to start moving. I'm like, this guy's not. He's just sitting there. So I opened my door and I cuss at him. I say, get the hell off the interstate or highway or something like that. And he looks at me like, what are you, an idiot? This is my driveway. I could park here if I want to. It was like nonchalant. It was like, it's a freaking interstate. 70-mile-an-hour traffic coming over this height, and this, he's just right there. This dry day. There's no rain or nothing. There's no I came over there and I lost traction. There's nothing like that. This guy was there for a reason. He was parked across there either to get hit, maybe he thought he was going to get some damage out of it, maybe he's low on payments or something, or he wants a new trailer or a truck, or he was trying to create a wreck. I'm thinking, more than likely he was trying to create a wreck, because both sides, how he was parked and what would happen if you tried to swerve and miss him is going to create a big accident. Then he would just back up and drive away as these guys try to collect their thoughts of what just happened. or whoever, would have went off the road to swerve to keep from hitting him if they was loaded or something, because they wouldn't have been able to stop if they didn't. And if they didn't go off the road, they would have just smashed into him. But I said, that's what happens on that's what the interstate's like, and it's something like this almost every day. Not necessarily that, but it's like every day there's somebody stupid doing something dangerously stupid on the interstate.